Okay, so I have had a wonderful 5-day weekend. It's been chef's kiss. It's immaculate. But now I'm on my way to go pick up my babies. I can't wait. And I just remembered I have these marshmallows in the car, which they're still good, which is crazy, like squishable. But so my boyfriend got those for the kiddos to make s'mores, and they're in this hot sun, but I think they'll taste good. It's gonna be my fault if they don't taste good. It's gonna be my fault. Okay, but we're on the way to get the babies, so I gotta pick up my car just a little bit. Usually when I go get them, if I haven't already done so, I clean the car. So it's nice and clean for them. They don't gotta step over all mommy's shenanigans from the weekend, okay? On the shenanigans. Because if I shen once, I'm on shenanigan. No. But seriously, I have so many. Only thing I have like in here is like a bunch of shoes. And I was helping my sister watch her kiddos this week. So we went on a couple trips. But it's not too bad. It's not too shabby. I got my son's artwork in here, which I don't know why he left in the car so it can be destroyed. You hear me? Destroyed. But he has some really good art in here, so I'm gonna keep that. And he can take it in the house. And then I have this, I don't know why. Okay, everything looks good. Looks good, looks good. And you guys are gonna chat with me while I roll to pick up the beauties and the beasts, because I have girls and boys. But my beasts are really handsome, you know. Like, they're really prince, you know, giving prince. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. If I can. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was my neighbor. He was hopping out the car to throw some trash away, and I'm right by the trash can. I'm just gonna reverse and go the other way. Okay, but like I said, overall I had a really good weekend. It's been amazing. But so whenever I'm alone, I get a lot of time to reflect and think about my next steps in life, which is a beautiful thing. I'm so happy that I do get that time. Now, it's not to say I'm not busy, because I've been very freaking busy. Working third shift always makes me tired. And then on top of that, I'm helping other people, like my sister. But that'll be the last weekend of that. But I get so much time to reflect on what it is that I really want out of life and what my next steps will be. So, hi Michigan. Hi Tang. I don't know how to say your last name. You see? But so for me right now, I'm trying to focus on like building, right? Building my wealth, building like a legacy, because right now I'm a single mom, you know. The divorce is still being processed and all those things. But when it comes down to it, like I need to always have systems in place to help me budget, to help me manage the kiddos, and then on top of that, managing myself. And so that's not always easy to do, because every day is different from the next. You know, no 2 days are alike. You can have like the most perfect plan going and the most perfect idea of what you want your day to look like, and then you get hit with a curveball, you know, like it could do with the kids' health. Like one of my sons got stung by a bee a couple days ago, and that just completely threw me off, and I had to miss work because I'm, you know, tending to him. He had a small allergic reaction, but nothing major, thank God. But little things like that can throw you off. My job recently just told me that they hired too many people. So they hired 23 people and they only need 17. So they have been rotating, sending us home. So I'm missing out on about 6 days worth of work every month now, which is not fun. It's not exciting. And it lowers my income. It's hindering my income. So that is pretty wild. But like, even situations like that push me to pivot, and I'm very good at pivoting. I have grew up in like trauma-based situations my whole life. So if something's going wrong, I know how to get out of it. Like, I know how to like look for solutions and then be the one to actually go for those things full force and try to get myself out of a bad situation, like out of a pickle, right? Get myself out of a pickle. But I was just thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's time to try again. And it's nothing new for me, really. Like I said, it's nothing new for me. But I want to try again in a way that has some strategy behind it, that has some joy behind it, and some passion. Because I think a lot of the times, like and I think other people do this as well, where you can have a vision and you can try to pursue it, but because you have like a bad attitude about it, or you like really don't want to go to work, like you're sad, or you're always down and out, like that affects you. Like that affects your mental capacity. And I feel like it's your internal dialogue that starts to sabotage you. I want to try to do this again. I want to try to rebuild again. But every day I get up, it's like a challenge of how joyful I can make myself in the day. And I know that sounds crazy, but I see this every day with someone that I love so much. I love him so much. And I see him get up every day out of the bed, and he can lay there for like 2 minutes and he'll be like, I don't want to do this. No, he doesn't even say that. He doesn't even say he doesn't want to do it. What he says is, like we all say, like, man, I'm tired. Like, I am feeling the effects of staying up till midnight. But then he just immediately jumps up and puts himself in like the most happiest space. And he is happy. Like any bad situation, it can go sour, it can go south. He just always has himself in a good position because he's thinking long term. He's not thinking like, oh, right now. It's like, how can I push myself into greatness? And you have to push yourself into greatness with the right mindset. And I love that. Oh, I see somebody's like, oh, this is nonsense. Okay. Not nonsense for me, but I appreciate the comment. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just ready to like push forward and be joyful. So part of what I'm going to do for sure, I have like 3 things that I'm thinking. Is one, I don't want to overspend money. So I'm going to stop getting my hair done, which I didn't really go that much anyways. He said, hey man, it happens, it could be worse. What could be worse? So yeah, I'm just gonna start doing my hair. I'm gonna keep it up like this. And it's not so much for the money, but it's more so like, I'm a natural hair girly, right? And so, because my hair is so natural, it's prone to breakage, and it can get dry super quick. And I'm like, you know what? I know I don't have the time between work and the kids. I don't have time to sit down and take care of my hair every day. I don't want to spend the extra money to buy weave or to go to the salon. So why not just put it up? And it's going to stay up in braids. I'm going to keep it like this for a month. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So that's going to be part of like keeping my sanity and keeping my budget low, is keeping my hair up. And I have my nails, they're long already, so I'm just gonna make sure I take care of them. I'm not gonna paint them either. I'm not spending any money on like extra shit that I don't, like, absolutely don't need. So I don't need like nail polish and gems and all that stuff right now. I'm going to cut back on my budget just a little bit. Only focus on the necessities, the bills, the gas, and food, obviously. And then the second thing I'm thinking is my systems. So, okay, like I was talking earlier, I'm very routine based. I have to have like a clear vision set out for me. I like to do X, Y, and Z, this at 8, this at 10, this at 12. And I notice my routine is so messed up when I don't have the kids because I'm not planning for that. So I sat down and I planned for that. That's why my weekend was so amazing. And then when I do have my kids, stick to that schedule continually when I have them. That's the second step. And then the third step is I'm going to be focusing more on my mental health. So what that's going to look like is what I also talked about earlier, was just being positive in every situation. If I don't feel like going to work that day, if I hate being at that damn job, because most of the time I hate being at that job, I hate it, I'm going to keep being positive. I'm going to keep thinking about the future that I want, the future that I desire, the future that I deserve, because I worked hard to get there. And I'm not going to let anything get me down. There's been a lot of stuff going on, not in my personal life, but in the people's lives that I love around me. And it's easy for me as an empath to take those sad, stressing type of feelings on. But I'm like, you know what? We just got to be positive. I got to be encouraging. And that's what I plan on doing. So that's what's going to get done. But yeah, like even now, there's a guy on here or a girl, whatever, and they're being rude. It's like, okay, that's a person I don't care about. Like, I don't know them, they don't know me. And their situation may be really bad, you know? And I don't know that, so if they don't like it, they can leave, you know? But I'm really happy to see the kiddos. They're starting school this weekend, or no, tonight is open house night, so we're gonna go meet their teachers and get everything in place for them. And then Monday they start school. So that's exciting. Super, super exciting. I'm thinking of that song now. It's like, let it all work out. 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 Oh no, there's some people here that just got in a car accident. If you're okay. If you are still in my live and you want to say hi, please do. It's always nice to meet people on here. And thank you for the people who are liking the live. I appreciate that very much. Sometimes I just want to get on here and like tell my thoughts and kind of just vent about things, because one, I'm in a really good mood. And then two, it's like you have all this energy but nowhere for it to go. It's like insane. What do we do with it? We record ourselves. Ah, shit. It's still to this day, I don't know if it's like a good thing or not, but I've learned that, you know, those mistakes can be the greatest blessing of your life, as long as you learn from them. There's a lot of people that don't learn from their mistakes, like at all, and they keep repeating them and wonder why things are going south fast. I don't want to be like that. I do not want to be like that. Okay, so it looks like we got a detour. Which is gonna make me late. And hopefully my ex-husband's not freaking out on me. Like, oh, you're late. Yeah, I'm late. The roadblock that I didn't know about. It was so funny, like I got on here, I had 10 people on, and immediately I start talking about being divorced and being a single mom, and like 7 people hopped off. Oh my god. And honestly, like, it didn't bother me, but I was just like, oh shit, like, That's wild. But I still think it's like pretty taboo to be divorced and a single mom. But it's like only in the online space. I've noticed like there's a lot of people in real life that don't give a F about any of that. They do not care. They just want to love you for you. And they see you, you know, because you're still a human being. Okay, so what? You're a single mom. Okay. You have kids. Okay. Like, does not make you not a good person. Especially when you don't know anyone's situation. Like, it's crazy to be a judge of character based off of those things alone. But I digress. Ugh, I can't wait to see my kids. I'm like 2 minutes away. Yeah, and I got a green light. I'm like 1 minute and 50 seconds away. Let it all work out. 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 And then she said, let it all work out. 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 Oh man, this dude was way back there. And I had to do a detour, and now he's in front of me. That's crazy. Okay, guys, I'm ready to pick up the babies. So I'm about to pull into this driveway. Thanks for watching my live. I'm gonna post it. I'm always gonna post the thing. They say post the content. Post the content. I will post the content. The content will be posted. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.